So for this project, we're going to need 18 or 20 gauge wire. I'm using 8mm miracle beads. If you want to make the clasp, you can use whatever you normally use for that. And I have my tools. So the method is pretty simple to make the links. What we're going to do is just cut one end flush, and we're going to use our round pliers to form the circle. Okay, these are a larger round plier, so the end is maybe a couple millimeters. So we're going to form our loop, and then we stick on our bead. And then here, the important thing is to cut it the right length. So we're going to cut it about 1/2 inch. Okay, that seems to be a good standard size, as long as you cut them all the same. And then we're going to do our loop, but we want it nice and tight in there. So we're going to take the round pliers, hold it snugly, bend it back a wee bit, and then just bend it in. And the idea is you want the end to sit kind of nice and tightly in that hole. And these miracle beads have a nice big hole, so it works quite well. And then same thing for the next one. We're going to clip it so it's straight. Take our round pliers and then bend it around the size you want. We want to keep it a nice consistent size, and bend it back. And then we're going to do our next color, depending on how you want to alternate your colors. So then we're going to put the next 8mm bead on there, hold it in place, and cut it to 1/2 inch. Cut it nice and straight across. And then you want these two loops to be parallel. I guess they don't really have to be because the bead is round, but I'm just doing them parallel. So we're going to bend it back and bend this around, but then what you want to do is don't close it, because we want to loop this one on. So we're going to loop it, push it in there, loop it in, and then we can get our flat pliers or the round pliers and just bring it right in so it's nice and flush. So now we're going to keep going and adding more chains. So I'm going to do one more, and we'll just twist the end, and we're going to go like that, stick the bead on, and don't worry too much if the loops aren't parallel, because it's really not going to show once the bracelet's made. So we're going to cut that and do our loop. And I did 10 loops, and I realized it was a little bit small, so this one doesn't really fit the pattern, but it's all right. We're just going to stick it on there. And I have very small wrists, so you'll probably need more than that. So we have our chain, and then just to finish it off, I just like to finish mine with, I have a split ring. You can use any kind of clasp that you want, but I usually use a split ring to do the loop part. So we're just going to see, it's like a little key ring. And then for the other one, I have a lobster clasp. So we will attach it with a jump ring. So we'll open up the jump ring, stick it on the loop, and these links are pretty solid. I would go with the 18 gauge wire if you can, because the 20 gauge wire can be a little bit fragile, and the 18 seems really good, and it definitely fits through these beads fine. Some of the finer beads might not have big enough holes. So there we go. We have a very quick and beautiful bracelet. We just do up the clasp. There we go. So thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more DIY wire art and jewelry making videos. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I go live and when I post new videos. And if you'd like to share photos of your work, be sure to join the Facebook group, the Wire Art and Jewelry Makers Club, where we share photos of our work and lots of inspiration. And if you'd like to check out our wire work on Etsy, my husband and I specialize in custom wedding cake toppers and custom jewelry, all out of wire, so you can check out the shop. I'll link it up below. If you'd like to join my mailing list, you can sign up below, and I have a little free ebook that also shares all my favorite tools and my materials, wires and beads, etc. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you the next time.